Good evening, everyone, for the business plan presentation finals of FSG 2024. It's great to be back here. 1 year has passed in no time, and it's super, super cool to see so many judges. Actually, not so many teams yet here on top. So I would say before we get going with the presentations, to also make the crowd a bit bigger, I would ask all of you to be as loud as you can to tell all the other people that are not here that there's some exciting things happening up here. So count us down from 3, and then let's go. So 3, 2, 1. Woo! Thank you, thank you. Thank you. And just to, again, have a purpose to do it again, I would say for all of the teams who didn't make it to the final, we saw, I think, 70 presentations in the last 2 days. There was a lot of great teams, a lot of time ultimately going into this presentation. So again, for all of the teams who didn't make it into the finals, please all give them a hand and applaud again. Nice, already some people are coming in. All right, then let's move over to the first team. It's a team, I think, from the north of Europe. It's team 63, Trondheim. Good luck. Thank you.
Commercial real estates at a fraction of the cost. With advanced inverter technology, our wind turbines cut customers' annual electricity bills by as much as 16%. By investing 750,000 euros, you gain a 35% equity and a 30% return on investment by year 8. Join us in making the future greener, cheaper, and easier.
I think we just have some technical difficulties. There you go.
Today, we stand at the intersection of turbulent geopolitics, frequent extreme weather events, and escalating living costs. These are not just headlines. They are pressing challenges that impact all of us, and local firms are no exception. In fact, over 40% of small and medium enterprises across the EU report severe impacts due to rising energy costs, and a staggering 4 in 5 anticipates no relief on the horizon.
This inspired us to found EIRA. EIRA leases out vertical axis wind turbines, providing reliable off-grid power at a fraction of the cost. The turbine's world-leading efficiency is accelerated through advanced inverter technology, maximizing power production while minimizing costs for our customers.
Through sustainable wind power, we are making living greener, cheaper, and easier. I'm Emma, and this is Ludwig. Together, we are the CEO and CTO of EIRA.
After successfully raising seed capital, we have delivered 4 turbines to our pilot customer and are now looking to scale up. Today, we will show you how your investment of 750,000 euros gives you the unique opportunity to join our mission of revolutionizing the power industry. Now, Emma, why don't you take us along on a tour of our solution?
I would love to. EIRA's turbines offer a seamless leasing experience for small and large businesses alike, ensuring straightforward installation and integration into existing infrastructure. By inputting their details in our online calculator, customers can easily assess their potential savings with the EIRA setup. Once installed, the turbines can be monitored and controlled through our app.
Our customers then choose between a 1, 5, 10, or 20-year subscription plan, saving them as much as 30% on their average electricity bill. For a small European business, this amounts to 3,200 euros every single year per wind turbine. But how is all of this possible?
The secret lies in the turbine's inverter, which is developed and delivered to us by our main partner, Revolve NTNU. Revolve NTNU is a Norwegian Formula student team developing race cars with world-leading efficiency. This efficiency comes from their innovative inverter, which we are now implementing into our technology. To commercialize this revolutionary technology, we have established a joint venture with Revolve to manufacture the inverters at a high volume. The design of the inverter allows for rapid scaling, meaning we can quickly increase manufacturing capacity to meet demand. Developed by some of the brightest minds in electric racing, the inverter offers world-leading performance and efficiency.
And capitalizing on our relationship with Revolve, we have opted to centralize production in Trondheim, reducing transportation emissions and costs. The first generation of wind turbines are created from recycled aluminium sheet metal that is cut and bent into blade geometry. As the turbines reach their end of life, they are brought back in and recycled into new sheet metal, once again producing new turbine blades. This circular manufacturing approach reduces our production costs and emissions drastically, making it easier for us to sustain the number of wind turbines currently in circulation. And as a large portion of our production cost is also allocated towards the inverters, valuable materials from old inverters are also brought back in and recycled to be used in new inverters. These measures ensure that we can offer market-leading prices, all while reducing our carbon footprint.
And as a growing startup, we are constantly evaluating how we can implement new technologies to further increase our competitive advantage. With the rapid development of artificial intelligence, we have developed a strategy to integrate AI in both our manufacturing and our customer service operations, building on our data-driven expansion mindset. To make sure our manufacturing plant runs optimally, we use a computerized maintenance management system with integrated machine learning and IoT sensors. This lets us leverage real-time data to predict equipment failure, monitor asset conditions, and improve resource utilization. Some of the improvements from this include a reduced mean time to repair of 20%, as well as an increased mean time to failure by 10%. Overall, we believe we can increase the production uptime by as much as 15%, achieving cost savings that are critical when scaling up.
And to ensure our turbines reach their full potential, we have developed a bespoke predictive maintenance system to monitor the turbines. Utilizing machine learning algorithms to predict potential failures in both the hardware and software, our after-sales team are able to conduct proactive maintenance, extending the turbine lifetime to as much as 25 years. The predictive maintenance system operates on a multimodal model, which allows it to process multiple types of data simultaneously. The system diagnostics can then quickly find the root cause of the issue, reducing service times while improving production quality. The predictive maintenance system will also keep improving as more and more data is gathered from our turbines. Additionally, our predictive maintenance model allows us to offer excellent service throughout the customer lifecycle. From acquisition to renewal, we are able to leverage our data to offer customized support and suggestions based on individual usage patterns. Recognizing the importance of safeguarding sensitive information, we adhere by rigorous cybersecurity protocols, protecting both our customers and EIRA. By adopting the UN cybersecurity standards, we ensure that both our customers' data and our turbines are safe at all times.
While we aim to deliver a safe and high-quality product, it's the market demand and the value that we bring to our customers that truly sets us apart. By targeting commercial properties, we benefit from a market with growing interest in sustainability. Customers in this segment typically have a strong drive to cut both emissions and costs, and they represent large average order values. If we take a look at our total addressable market, Europe has about 30.4 billion square meters of building stock. About 25% of this is made up of commercial buildings, such as offices and factories. If we look at the Norwegian market, where we are starting out, we have about 129 million square meters of commercial building stock. We are initially targeting a 1% market share, which amounts to about 40,000 turbines. One of our big benefits is that this is still a relatively nascent market with few other competitors. You do, of course, have a fair share of solar PV companies such as Sunrun and Otovo offering leasing solutions, but they are mostly focused on the residential market, and they have way higher price points with far less flexibility. In essence, this means that we are well positioned to capture sizable market share, benefited from our first mover advantage.
And to reach the B2B market, we have developed a relationship-focused marketing strategy where we are attending key trade shows both in Norway and abroad, such as Eliaden, the Hanover Fair, and CES. Here, we will engage with key stakeholders, such as property management firms and developers, while showcasing our prototypes. To accelerate our growth further, we have partnered with known battery storage companies, implementing our product as part of their packages.
We believe we have a winning business. Now, let's take a look at how EIRA will also be a winning investment for you.
After successfully completing our pilot project, we are gearing up for a significant expansion, fueled by your investment, positioning us for rapid scale-up. Laying the groundwork for our ambitious growth plans, your funds will help drive the expansion of our production capabilities and workforce, with 63% of your total investment going towards hiring efforts and procurement of necessary machinery equipment.
And this is not just about scaling. It's a strategic move towards achieving a projected revenue of 9 million euros after only 8 years of your investment. EIRA will begin making a profit in the next 3 years, where you will see a return on your equity of 12%. This is thanks to our efficient leasing model that maximizes revenue while minimizing operating costs. Looking ahead, we're setting our sights on an ambitious exit strategy after 10 years, aiming for either a public offering or a full acquisition. This goes beyond just offering an attractive return on investment of 30%. At EIRA, we are building a company with the potential to redefine the renewable energy landscape. Your investment is the catalyst for EIRA's leap from a promising pilot to a market leader in renewable energy, setting us on a trajectory toward an exciting and profitable exit within a decade.
It's safe to say that with you as a key partner, the sky is the limit. And while we are starting out in Norway, we believe EIRA has global potential. In the medium term, we want to expand to Europe and the United States, where electricity prices are skyrocketing and a majority of the power comes from gas and fossil fuels. The United States also provides a great base for global manufacturing expansion, as EIRA will be able to benefit massively from the Inflation Reduction Act, providing us with the subsidies and funds necessary to accelerate our growth further.
We are paving the way into a new era of clean, affordable, and locally generated energy. With your investment, you will be a key partner in scaling up EIRA to a market leader, and our efficient leasing model secures you an attractive return on your investment. This is your chance to join us in redefining the renewable energy landscape. Together, we are making living greener, cheaper, and easier. Thank you.
Very, very nice. Cool great presentation from Trondheim. We'll have now about 5-minute break until the next team ultimately comes on stage. I will announce in a second who is going to be. But let me say a few words also about Trondheim. For all of you listening, actually, and all of you who are also looking at this maybe in the next years to come, we changed the rules a couple years ago to focus more about components of the vehicles and actually putting them to good use. I think putting a turbine together is a great use. And yeah, like moving away from the vehicle, but understanding how an engineering component within the car can become a ultimately core component of ultimately making a business profitable. So for all of you watching maybe in the future, I think this is a great inspiration for future business plans to come and might serve as an inspiration. Thank you. Let's wait a couple of minutes and then we'll continue. All right, break is over. We're moving over to Germany, to the south of Germany, and we'll have next on stage the team Car 26 from Stuttgart. Give them a hand in a second. We'll first, just so you all know, look at the pitch video from them. It will last 30 seconds, and then they will directly start. But now, please give them a hand.
By 2036, 8 billion people will be traveling by air. This results in unique logistical challenges for airports. To solve this, we founded ARGO. We offer airports the tools to enhance cost and operational efficiency with our self-developed and easy-to-integrate DV system in cargo trucks. To fully take off with our company, we are seeking a 1.5 million invest for 40% and offer an ROI of 168% after 5 years. Experience the future of airport logistics with ARGO and stay ahead of the curve.
22 minutes. That's the average time a passenger at an airport has to wait for their luggage. With 4 billion people traveling by plane every year, this number adds up. To solve this, we found ARGO. My name is Daniel Gann, I'm the CEO.
And my name is Pranav Gulhati, and I'm the COO. And today, we're asking you for 1.5 million euros in exchange for 40% equity of our company. In our pitch today, we'll take you through one of many problems that plague the aviation industry, the innovative product we've developed to tackle these issues, our sales performance, a detailed market analysis, an overview of our competitors, and finally, the vision for our company, along with our financial projections.
So let's start by looking at those 22 minutes. As soon as an airplane lands at an airport, ground crew takes over in a process called turnaround. They deboard all the luggage and passengers, they clean the plane, and they unload the cargo. Afterwards, they make the plane ready for the next takeoff. The main problem here is that airports suffer from a labor shortage. They do not find enough people to fulfill all these tasks. So, how do we plan on helping airports, and how do we make sure that your well-deserved holidays are not at risk? What makes us special is our product. An all-in-one solution. Investors, welcome to the ARGO suite. 3 unique products that complement each other and help our customers improve efficiency, cost effectiveness, and of course, make their life easier. First of all, ARGO X. ARGO X describes our hardware and software, which have been rigorously tested in motorsports. As a basis, we are using our unique autonomous system, which we have developed over the past few years in Formula Student. ARGO X is a modular platform that allows all these components to be seamlessly integrated into any ground vehicle, enabling it to operate 100% autonomously.
Presenting to you the second step of our 3-step solution, ARGO Fleet. ARGO Fleet gives you a comprehensive overview of your entire fleet at any given time. Users also have access to real-time vehicle data, giving them a basic understanding of each vehicle's status. As you can see here, we've presented a live view of all vehicles using ARGO Fleet at Stuttgart Airport right at this very moment. Additionally, we even offer remote access, enabling users to virtually be in the driver's seat while sitting in the comfort of their office chair.
What sets ARGO Fleet apart is the technology it's using. ARGO Fleet is an AI designed by us and our software experts to assist airports with various tasks. Our AI algorithm optimizes vehicle routes in real time, reducing fuel consumption and improving transit times. Furthermore, our autonomous navigation system enhances safety and efficiency in an airport environment.
ARGO Fleet also analyzes fleet performance data, identifying patterns and providing insights to boost operational efficiency. Moreover, it dynamically schedules and dispatches vehicles based on real-time demand and takes into conditions such as erratic weather and delayed flights. Upon combining both ARGO X and ARGO Fleet, airports can save up to a whopping 338 euros per flight turnover.
Investors, you might be asking yourself, what happens if the vehicle stops working? So, Pranav, can you explain to us?
Definitely. Don't worry, we got you. That's why we came up with ARGO Care, our carefree maintenance program. With ARGO Care, we provide 24/7 over-the-air diagnostics, constantly monitoring every single vehicle on our platform. Our proactive AI-driven issue detection methodology prevents any problems from being escalated and solves issues instantaneously. The smart diagnostics feature ensures that you have a basic overview of every single problem that's taking place. And with the help of predictive and prescriptive AI analytics, users can also ensure that necessary components are available when needed, thereby minimizing downtime.
So, to sum it up, ARGO offers 3 products. ARGO X, our software and hardware package that can be integrated into any ground vehicle, enabling autonomous operations. ARGO Fleet, our fleet management software that enhances airport logistics. And ARGO Care, our maintenance program. In short, we build it, we manage it, and we take care of it.
Now, all that sounds pretty cool, Daniel, but what does it even cost?
ARGO operates on a leasing model, designed to be cost-effective and accessible for all airports. So here's how it works. ARGO X comes at 16,200 euros per year per cargo truck. ARGO Care is free of cost and is included in ARGO X. For our fleet management software, customers have to pay a measly 3,600 euros per year per cargo truck. Why did we choose a leasing model? This approach reduces the initial cost for airports and allows even smaller airports to benefit from ARGO's advanced solutions, making our technology more accessible and affordable for a broader range of customers.
For quick market penetration, we implemented a comprehensive customer acquisition strategy. We work very closely with public sector executives from the aviation industry and the transport ministry. We're also proud members of the Airport Roundtable series, which is a roundtable connecting all major players from the aviation industry from all over the world. And last but not the least, we even display our technology and solutions at different fairs, helping us garner public attention and traction. Let's look at the market. Now, the current market for all ground support vehicles is at 9 billion euros. Our market share sits at a comfortable 4 million, thanks to our partnerships with Stuttgart, Munich, and Baden-Baden Airport. Now, there's a bunch of companies out there coming up with very interesting tech in the autonomous vehicle market. However, there's a large niche that hasn't been captured yet, and that's the autonomous ground support vehicles in the aviation industry. Now, most of these companies that you can see here are trying to optimize human transport, apart from one, TorDrive. TorDrive offers autonomous cargo shuttles and trucks designed specifically for airports. Nonetheless, there are significant differences in comparison to ARGO. First and foremost, as a customer, you have to buy a completely new vehicle from them, whereas we convert your already existing vehicle to an autonomous drivetrain, helping save airports 437 kilograms of carbon dioxide per year per vehicle. Not just that, TorDrive does not offer any fleet management software whatsoever, robbing their customers of the opportunity to optimize their fleet on a daily basis. Let's see where this USP takes us. By 2030, we want to be service providers for the largest airports in Germany, Austria, and Switzerland.
And for the next 15 years, we have ambitious but obtainable goals. We want to expand our market to the US and become a leading player when it comes to fleet management software. By this time, whenever you look out the window of an airplane, you will see the ARGO logo on every single autonomous cargo truck on the runway. To fully take off with our company, we are asking for 1.5 million euros and offer 40% equity of ARGO. With your investment, we aim to expand our workforce, increase our server capacity, and grow our business network through your partners and connections. So let's see how your investment will impact our development. Regarding cash flow, initially we anticipate a negative bank balance. However, in the second year, we expect to start generating positive cash flow. With your investment, we are confident in our abilities to significantly increase our profits. By the end of 2028, we plan on reinvesting these profits, thereby our liquidity will decrease. But this will bring substantial long-term benefits.
Due to our investment plans until 2027, we don't expect large profits. However, we're quite confident that these investments will pay off, leading to a skyrocket increase in profits from the year 2028, as we will sign new contracts with Frankfurt and Düsseldorf Airport. As you can see from our ROI projections, even in a worst-case scenario, we achieve steady growth over the next 5 years, reaching an impressive 165% return. This graph here shows our dedication and commitment to delivering strong and consistent returns with the potential for significant gains on your investment.
Dear investors, remember the 22 minutes it takes to get your luggage? With our solution, your luggage will arrive at the baggage carousel right in this very moment, after roughly 10 minutes. So help us with your investment to take airports around the globe to new heights. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Stuttgart. Also, great presentation, and coming back to my point from earlier, after integrating components of the vehicle, we now saw software integrated. So I think, again, a great use of the stuff that all of you teams are developing and making out of that a business plan. Well, again, 5 minutes of a break, and then continue. All right, break is over. We'll do same procedure as with the last one. We'll first see the video, and then afterwards have the presentation. So now we're going away from Europe. I just talked to the team. They have been traveling in Europe actually for 2 months, going back on Monday, and they're going back to Australia. So give them a huge applause for Melbourne, Monash.
Meet Dominic, one of 128,000 Australians who want performance upgrades for their car, representing a total market worth of $1.3 billion. To give enthusiasts like Dominic the power they want, we're excited to introduce Evolve, a service that integrates high-performance electric powertrains in parallel to combustion vehicles, providing an additional 60 kilowatts of power and 450 newton meters of torque. We are seeking a partnership with a staggered investment of $1.3 million and 30% equity. With a forecasted annual ROI of 17% and an NPV of $3 million in 5 years, we're excited to bring you into Evolve. Let's evolve together.
Awesome. Ready? Okay. Ready? All right. When I was a child, all I ever wanted was to drive my very own modified BMW E36. But I've got a secret. I think EVs are freaking cool. I remember the first time I went in one, where I was absolutely blown away by how quick they are. But as a car enthusiast, I couldn't bear the thought of sacrificing my BMW Straight 6 for an EV powertrain. Well, a year ago, using components from Monash Motorsport's Formula Student race car, I figured out a way to combine the thrill of the EV driving experience with the analog soul and feel of my combustion car. Then 2 weeks later, I'm at a car meet, and I see LiveJot checking out my car. But I was wrong. LiveJot wasn't just checking out my car. He saw the opportunity to revolutionize the automotive aftermarket industry and engage with 23 million car enthusiasts worldwide. And together, we launched Evolve.
First, we will discuss the technology needs of how to reach enthusiasts just like Jordan to revive their childhood dreams of owning a combustion car whilst feeling the mighty power of EV performance. Then, to address the most profitable way to realize this venture, we will discuss our approach to our manufacturing, risk management, and finances. As a modern lean startup, using the cutting edge in EV technology, we're excited to share with you how we've integrated innovative business solutions, including artificial intelligence, to maximize our profit generation. This will outline our vision on how we can work together to carve our portion of a $575 billion enthusiast market. In Australia and the US alone, there are over 230,000 enthusiasts who seek the thrill of EV performance but don't want to lose their childhood dreams of owning a combustion car, representing a total addressable market of over $5.7 billion. Now look, we aren't biased, but Melbourne is the location to launch Evolve. It has the highest density of potential early adopters and a high marginal propensity to consume. With the help of AI, we've pinpointed 5 key metrics that enthusiasts crave in their performance upgrades: ease of integration, scope for future upgradability, minimal appearance changes, price and performance balance, and the retention of a working internal combustion engine. Whilst enthusiasts can modify their cars, no other aftermarket performance upgrade stacks up against the performance, value for money, and accessibility that our Evolve provides.
We replace a car's half shafts with an evolved version of Monash Motorsport's state-of-the-art electric motors and planetary gearboxes, as well as package their dual-channel inverter, a 2 kilowatt-hour battery pack, and an ECU in the boot. Monash's tight packaging and simplicity in its design means it can be integrated into 80% of rear-wheel drive sports cars on the road today. Working in parallel with combustion engines, we're able to give enthusiasts a mighty 900 newton meters of additional torque and 60 kilowatts of additional power. Furthermore, given our powertrain is independently driven, we're also able to implement torque vectoring so enthusiasts can get a boost in the corners as well as on the straights. At a competitive price of $25,000, we give enthusiasts the best price to performance balance, as shown on the product position map on screen, highlighting how we give enthusiasts the best price to performance, giving them the adrenaline rush they crave for at affordable price.
We didn't want to use generic marketing for our target market. Instead, we will utilize our car marketing strategy. We will captivate enthusiasts using the platform they interact with the most, absorb them with hands-on experiences, and retain them in our brand as a tool for our marketing strategy. Our captivate, absorb, and retain strategy begins with Australia's very own YouTube channel, Mighty Car Mods. Using their platform, we will captivate an audience of over 4 million car enthusiasts, showcasing the ease of use, performance, and accessibility that our system provides. Then to absorb enthusiasts into our brand, we will develop a demonstrator vehicle, which we will take to car meets, giving our future customers a first-hand experience of the potential of our system. Then finally, to retain our customer base, we will launch the Evolve Car Club. For a fee, the club will run track days 3 times a year, using this as a tool for our word-of-mouth marketing strategy. We've integrated AI into our demand forecasting and project a 35% year-on-year growth. Beyond simple calculations, we've used AI to continuously refine our customer acquisition costs, starting at $20,000 in our 3rd year, decreasing over time.
Yeah, expanding on that, market penetration is a key challenge for startups, especially those like us having to compete in a large competitive market. To identify and access our consumers and maximize our profitability and LTV on CAC, we sought to using artificial intelligence in our marketing strategy. We'll outsource our AI model to Accio, as it is far cheaper than the $300,000 price tag in building it ourselves. Accio will provide a tested and validated model for $10,000 per year. Then to train the model, we'll use data sourced from AWS's Data Exchange, as well as in-house surveys. In total, with the Accio model, costing $30,000 to $40,000 per year. Then we'll fine-tune a cost function to maximize our profitability, finding both where our most profitable consumers reside, as well as what products mostly appeal to them. Again, maximizing our LTV on CAC. For example, the model may indicate to us that 45 to 60-year-old golfers in Florida may be our most lucrative market. This will give us a leg up in penetrating and accessing the car enthusiast market, as well as providing new market opportunities, such as the off-roading market, for example, and overall strategize our marketing strategy and operations.
Now, what makes a business successful? Most entrepreneurs fall into the trap of thinking that business success lies in a unique idea. But we know that real business value lies in execution and risk management. Initially, we looked for a manufacturer to uphold ISO certifications and produce high-quality safety-critical systems. That's why we approached Bosch. Bosch were intrigued by our idea and wanted to increase their stake and involvement by providing cost-price manufacturing, quality control, and supply chain management in return for a 20% stake in our business. Additionally, Bosch were interested in a performance-based buyout clause, but by no means a requirement. The core competencies offered by Bosch are critical to our business plan. However, we are open to discuss equivalent alternatives.
Now onto our manufacturing plan. We'll run a limited supply in our initial years to ensure that we don't sink unnecessary capital until we have validated our target market demand. In our first 2 years of production, Bosch will batch manufacture 50 units every 6 months of all critical components in-house in Melbourne, whilst commodity components will be outsourced. Then, each system will be installed by trained and accredited mechanics for $2,000 per system. In our 3rd year, we'll transition to discrete manufacturing, reducing our total unit cost by 27%. A cost breakdown per car is shown on screen, highlighting decreasing costs of productions as we capitalize on economies of scale, again, whilst minimizing risks. We don't want to move to large-scale manufacturing until we have validated our target market demand.
We seek an investment of $1.32 million over the next 3 years in return for a 30% stake in our business. This will be done in 2 stages. An initial $320,000 for 15% equity in year 1, followed by a $1 million investment in year 3, conditional on us selling 80% of our initial batches, thereby mitigating your risk by ensuring further investment is only made with proven market traction. As a lean startup, we understand the risks of investing in an unproven venture. Whilst ROI projections are available on screen, we'd much rather focus on how we use your investment. Your initial $320,000 will go towards 3 key areas: our batch manufacturing, staff and installation costs, and a small amount towards our marketing. Your second stage investment will help grow Evolve around Australia, as well as begin licensing our technology in the States, in Texas and Florida, which we found to be a 7 times larger target market than Australia's. By charging a 5% royalty fee per unit sold, we can tap into this large market without the need to establish our company in the States. This significantly reduces our complexity and capital expenditure, enabling rapid scaling of our company. Now let's take a look at our cost and revenue breakdowns. Our revenue split is roughly 80% from the sale of our systems, close to 20% from our international licensing fees, and a marginal amount from the car club memberships. Looking into the future, we see a cumulative profit of $2.3 million by our third year and $17 million by our fifth, with a break-even occurring in year 3. We expect your equity to profit by $1.1 million over the 5 years. Our vision to revolutionize the automotive aftermarket industry is now within our reach. And with our tech and expertise, combined with your support, we will establish ourselves as the leaders in the car enthusiast market and evolutionize the automotive aftermarket industry. Let's evolve together. Well done.
I had to give you a hug, bro. Good job. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
How was it? Good fun? All right. Also a great presentation by Monash. Your statement in the beginning was really on point, thinking back to the childhood of combining combustion sound with ultimately the power of EVs. That sounds really, really cool. Would love actually to have that. And again, we're moving over to a 5-minute break for the last team that we're waiting for. So again, about 5 minutes and then we'll pick it up. All right. Our last presenter is already on stage. We're moving back to. You want to get the. Okay. Nice. We're moving back to Europe, and apparently the crowd from Switzerland is already hyped. So yeah, without much further ado, let's introduce the team from Bern, and good luck for your presentation.
Reduced mobility has always been a big limitation when doing sports. It concerns about 10% of the world population. Specialized equipments already exist, but are really expensive and not versatile. That's why we created VersaSeat, an affordable structure that easily adapts to several sports. With an investment of €100,000, you will reach the break-even point after only 4 years by sharing 20% of our profits. Participate in our mission to make sport and freedom of movement accessible to all without exception with VersaSeat.
Welcome to VersaSeat, the first versatile mobility aid device. First, let me introduce you to Mr. Tobler. Mr. Tobler, like many people in Switzerland, is a fan of winter sports, such as paragliding, ice hockeying, and mountain skiing. Unfortunately, one day, he suffers a life-changing injury which cripples him to life. What should he do? Should he just stop his passion? Of course not. My name is Sébastien. I'm the CEO of VersaSeat, and today I will present to you the first versatile mobility aid device. While examining our main competition, we found 3 main issues with the current solutions there is. First of all, the current solution is too expensive, with the first mobility aid device in Canada being priced at €12,000 as starting price. Then it has got poor versatility. If you want to ski, you can only ski with your mobility aid device for skiing, nothing else, which leads to a demand for storage capacity which is much greater if you want to do multiple sports. This is our solution, VersaSeat. VersaSeat has got 3 main advantages compared to its competition. First of all, the price. Being priced as low as €3,200, it is by far the cheapest option you can find on the market. Then it has got a really simple and smart click-and-go system which allows us to change between sports quite easily. And it is designed currently for 3 different sports, the 3 Mr. Tobler likes: skiing, hockeying, and paragliding. Let's see how VersaSeat works. As you can see here, it has a simple click-and-go system which allows us to change between sports, such as skiing, paragliding, as well as ice hockeying. We also are using a race seat from the Burn Racing team, which allows us to cost down the costs, as well as an adaptive suspension. Speaking about costs, this is how VersaSeat is priced. As you know, the price of sale is estimated to be €3,200, with the cost of production being as low as €2,175. Most of the cost of production will be used for raw material, standard parts, and manufacturing. Another solution to help us cut down the cost will be to use AI to cut down costs in human time. At VersaSeat, we want to use AI on 3 different forefronts: production quality check, market research, as well as risk management. Let's look at production quality check first. We'll use AI to better out automation of routine checks. We use it for fault detection using image detection and image classification to prevent batch losses. Then, for market research, we'll use it to develop new opportunities with our evolving markets, and finally, use it for developing new marketing strategies. And finally, we'll use it for risk management, using data to identify potential risks, the establishment of mitigation strategies, as well as keeping us in compliance with the industry regulation. With our current situation, we cannot afford to be following out these AI operations by ourselves. So we ask to PwC Switzerland, which will implement this system inside our company. They will handle the system integration, the maintenance of the system, as well as technical support in artificial intelligence. Our market research is based on the amount of people VersaSeat can impact. The broad market, as you already saw in the pitch video, is estimated to be 800 million people in the world with impaired movement. Impaired movement is not only, like Mr. Tobler has, crippled back, it can also be arthritis. Then, people with major movement disability, this is like Mr. Tobler, with crippled back, paraplegic people, we have around 80 million people in the world for this. Afterwards, we take this amount of people in Europe, and finally in Switzerland, which is our penetrated market. And this is where our market will be focusing on for the first few years of development. We wanted to weigh VersaSeat against 3 main competition. First of all, the conventional market, which is a traditional uniski. Then the niche market, a competition uniski. And finally, the specialized market, which is a usual para-hockey sledge. We weighed VersaSeat against these 3 competitors to see which one will be the best, using 4 different criteria, such as comfort, performance, versatility, and low cost. And, as you can see by these graphs, VersaSeat is by far the most versatile and the best option for all. The return of investment per year, is estimated to increase by 9% per year, with a minimum estimation of 7% per year and a maximum of 11% per year, depending on the different factors it has, such as climate change and people injured. We at VersaSeed have the chance to work with the Spinal Cord Injury Mobility Lab. The Spinal Cord Injury Mobility Lab helps us financially as well as technically with the technical background they have with disabled people to help us develop VersaSeed. The funding of the company looks like this. Currently, the total requirements are up at 500,000 euros, with 45% of these requirements coming from our own financial contribution. 20% is handled by the Spinal Cord Injury Mobility Lab, 15% handled by associations for disabled people in Switzerland, and you will be handling the last 20% to get VersaSeed going. Speaking about your investment, this is how it looks like. 800,000 euros. This is what we ask for you today. It will be used as such, mostly to buy new CNC machines to get the production of VersaSeed going fast, and you will share 20% of our profits until 2034. Break-even points with this investment is reached after only 4 years, making it very safe for your investors. The company value is estimated, as you've seen before, to increase from 9% every year, with an estimated company value of 1.9 million euros by 2034. Our marketing strategy relies on 3 main pillars: social media, conventions, as well as showcases. Let's take a deeper look into the showcases. Showcases will be test days that people will be able to test VersaSeed for themselves on the 4 biggest ski resorts in Switzerland, such as Verbier, Zermatt, Andermatt, and Davos. People will be able to test VersaSeed for themselves for 10 euros a day, switching easily between skiing, hockeying, and paragliding. To help us finance these marketing solutions, we have the chance of being sponsored by CSS Insurance Company, which will sponsor all of the events, all of the costs regarding each event. We currently have a 3-year contract with them, extending the market strategy until 2027 for the moment. All the transport and logistics will be covered by ourselves, making the whole process a bit easier for us. This is what our marketing roadmap looks like, with the first few events starting in winter 2024, going until winter 2027. In winter 2028, we want to broaden our spectrum and even go for international events, maybe in Austria, Italy, or Germany. Our project timeline looks like this, with the stage 1 being prototyping. This is the stage we currently are in. So we are in the prototyping our VersaSeed, with the first few versions of VersaSeed being developed and tested. Then we want to aim for the manufacturing stage. So this is mostly due to your investments and due to the CNC machines we can get. Then we want to go for the expansion of the VersaSeed itself, looking for broader markets, new workshop, and other solutions. And finally, the new solutions for VersaSeed, which could be developed further for movements in disability people. Speaking about the future, this is what it looks like. We aim to develop VersaSeed on 3 different forefronts, getting either more into the sports. So, for example, you could see VersaSeed being adapted to be used in the Paralympics for multiple sports, such as basketball or other sports requiring some wheelchairs. We could either go for the mobility in urban conditions, such as a bicycle or a self-propelled vehicle. So, together, let's make Mr. Tabler happy again. Go with us, without exception, with VersaSeed. Thank you very much.
Really nice. Huge job. Maybe stay here one more second. I think it's huge and it deserves another hand of applause that you did this alone. All the others had 2 people on there. And it's 10 minutes of super warm. So yeah. Huge. Thank you. Nice. That was it. We saw 4 great presentations from my perspective. So again, I would say congratulations to all of the teams that made it into the finals. This is it for today. There's just one more thing for today's list, on today's list. which is again to say a big thank you to the judges that judged all of the teams in the last 2 days. I think we had 140 slots that went by so quickly. But yeah, from me personally, thanks a lot for all of the time and investment also from your perspective. And yeah, and Formula Student tradition, you have to come onto the stage. So please celebrate as hard as you can and please come onto the stage.
Right now, I need you to celebrate yourself.
What can I say about me? I'm here to let you know that I'm doing fine. 360 degrees. I mean, I just ate an apple pie. And I try my best to keep it real with you tonight. I feel good. I'm on my good foot, babe. I'm gonna do my thing tonight. I feel good. And I'm gonna party like it's 1999. I feel good. If you feel like moving, then come on and join the ride. If you feel like getting out of here, that's alright. Baby, I feel good.
All right, then all the best of luck for all of you for the last days of the competition. The results of the business plan will be announced tomorrow, so yeah, stay tuned for the final results and all of the other points as well. Have a good evening.